House of Cards is brought to you by Drizzly, your online liquor store. Available in over 95 cities across North America, Drizzly offers a huge selection and competitive pricing with a side of personalized content. Now there's no need to leave the house. Get alcohol delivered in less than an hour by Drizzly. Head on over to drizzly.com and order today. And now get $5 off your first order of $20 or more when using promo code DRINK19 at checkout. Shop beer, wine, and liquor with drizzly.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
You're listening to House of Cards.
Today, the game is different.
I want to gamble. Gambling is a very serious business. Is that clear?
Welcome to House of Cards. Dave Weishuttle with you here, deep from the swamps of Jersey. We got a great show coming up for you. One of the great things about live poker being back is the shows that broadcast it. One of my favorite shows right now isn't even on TV. It's being streamed on YouTube from one of the best poker rooms on the West Coast. The name of the show is Hustler Casino Live, and it's broadcast right from Hustler's Poker Room in Los Angeles. We're going to hear all about the show when we talk to Nick Vertucci, who you're going to see and hear a lot of when you check out this great show. I've seen a bunch of episodes, and trust me, this is the most fun I've had watching a poker show in a very long time. When we come back, we're going to hear all about Hustler Casino Live. So stick around. We'll be right back with House of Cards.
I owed the IRS $10,000.
The IRS garnished my wages.
They put a lien on my house.
I'm self-employed and didn't report all my income. They claim I owe a lot more than I do.
The IRS is the most powerful collection agency in the world. They do not give up until you pay.
I couldn't sleep. We were being audited. I called Tax Solutions Now, and a great big weight was lifted off my shoulders.
I called Tax Solutions Now, and they got the IRS off my back.
Tax Solutions Now had my wage garnishment lifted in 48 hours.
Tax Solutions Now can get you help. Our agents know the rules, can stop the pain, and get you the best deal.
Tax Solutions Now saved my business.
I qualified for the Fresh Start program. I paid less than I owed.
We connect you with a team of former IRS agents and tax professionals who get the IRS off your back. Time is running out. Call Tax Solutions now.
Call 800-297-9788. 800-297-9788.
Psst. Yeah, you. Come here. Haven't you heard? We don't need to hide anymore. Now, we can shop privately for adult products at adamandeve.com. They've got massage oils, lingerie, and lots more we can't mention here. Use the offer code SPICE404. They'll give you 50% off almost any one item, 3 free DVDs, free mystery gift, and free shipping. That's 50% off, free shipping, and more. Private shopping starts at adamandeve.com.
Is your bathroom looking old and worn out? Want to update it, but you don't know where to start? Then let BCI Bath & Shower show you how to turn that old bath into an aisle of beauty and functionality. Our residential bathroom solutions provide the best value on the market, and our customer service is second to none. Our cost-effective BCI Bath & Shower family of products has what you need.
Remodeling our bathroom was a big decision for us.
They didn't make a mess out of our house at all. And at the end of the day, we had a beautiful new bathroom. And it was a great experience the whole way through.
We have the best monthly payment programs in the industry, with payments as low as $68 per month or no interest, no payments for 18 months. For a limited time, be one of the first 100 callers who schedule a free in-home consultation and receive $500 off. Call 1-800-594-9530. 1-800-594-9530. Factory trained and certified installers made in the USA and discounts for seniors and military. BCI Bath and Shower, the leader in affordable bathroom products.
Wake up, poker fans!
You're listening to House of Cards. Welcome back to House of Cards. Dave Weishottle with you. House of Cards is brought to you by Drizzly, your online liquor store. Available in over 95 cities across North America, Drizzly offers a huge selection and competitive pricing with a side of personalized content. Now there's no need to leave the house. Get alcohol delivered in less than an hour by Drizzly. Head on over to drizzly.com and order today. And now get $5 off your first order of $20 or more when using promo code DRINK19 at checkout. Shop beer, wine, and liquor with drizzly.com. Everyone loves the fact that live poker is back, and one of the premier places to play poker is the Hustler Casino in Los Angeles. And it just got even better because now they have one of the best poker shows out there called Hustler Casino Live. And to tell us all about it, on the line we have Nick Vertucci, co-owner of Hustler Casino Live. Nick, thanks for joining us.
Hey, Dave, thanks, man. It's my pleasure to be here.
First off, congratulations, because it is a really great show. I love watching it. And what a great place to have a poker show. For those people out there around the country who aren't familiar with Hustler Casino, can you tell us a little something about it?
So, Hustler Casino Live is, as we know, a live poker streaming show. We run 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. The shows are all live with a small delay, of course. And I could just tell you this, man, and if you've watched the show, I think you may attest to this. You don't have to, but Ryan Feldman and I have put every resource possible into this to make this really the best poker show out there. It doesn't get any better. We've, personally sunk a ton of capital in to this. As you see, if you're watching the show, you see probably TV type of production as far as audio visual. We've made it easy on the eyes with the size of the font. Our equipment is top of the line, so we could toggle back and forth between table talk and commentators, and we spared no expense. And I'll tell you, the Hustler Casino did the same. They built us the most grandiose stage and a place to do this, and we couldn't be happier, man.
I gotta tell you, I saw the show and I love it. It is so good, and I wasn't like blowing smoke up anyone's butt. I really love it. I think it's one of the best poker shows out there. And you weren't kidding when a lot of money was sunk into this production, because I read somewhere that Hustler spent close to $1 million in creating the set, and the set actually looks like it's in the poker room itself. Where exactly is the set in relation to the poker room?
Yeah, so it's in the Crystal Room towards the back.
Okay.
They dedicated a big chunk of area, and yes, between the Hustler Casino and myself, we're close to the numbers you talked. I've personally put hundreds of thousands of dollars into this production. Our control room looks like if you walked into NASA. I mean, we didn't spare any cost. And I'll tell you, the Hustler Casino, we'll talk more about that when you're ready to get there, but they get it, man. We could not be happier with that casino and the management, Sean Yapel, and I'll just tell you, he's the GM. It's been surreal, man. And, I'll tell you, we have literally, our biggest problem right now is everyone wants to play the show. I mean, we've gotten to the point to where, I'm having a tough time getting a seat in this, and I built this damn thing because, I want to play poker, and I want to do it with the best around. So, tonight we have Mike Mattisau playing.
Wow.
Last Friday we had Magic Antonio Esfandiari. Phil Hellmuth is going to be making a debut, and then all the LA regulars and all the top players and fun players and all the people who've been watching on streams. They're literally, we have lists around the door. Our biggest problem is we probably should have 2 production stages, and that's no joke. And so we're thrilled about it.
I love the fact that it feels like an authentic poker game because, you see the poker room staff, you see waitresses taking orders. I mean, it's not in front of an audience. You're not set up there in a stage and just an audience watching you. It's an actual poker game in a poker room. I mean, was that the plan of how you wanted to present the show?
Well, a combination of that. So we've actually had a lot of internal debates about this because the actual production of it, we wanted to protect a little bit from that because if, again, not mentioning any names, if you watch other poker shows, they're very low quality and there's so much going on around it that it's actually distracting, and we wanted to be careful with it. So we've come to a happy medium where, the players, yes, man, it's a real poker game. I mean, there's a lot of blood at those tables. That's real money. And these are players competing at the highest level and the highest stakes. But it's at times a 6-hour stream, and if we go in overtime more. So they're going to eat at the table. We tell them to make sure to turn around, not bring the food to the table. We have 1 or 2 people dedicated to the show that as soon as things are done, we pick them up and get them out of there and make the production look. So again, we toggled with doing a full TV type of production with none of that. But it just 5 days a week, man, it just doesn't work. And players want to be able to relax and eat and do all that. Yeah. So we're just trying to make the production look the best we can and with the real feel of an actual poker game. I mean, we're right in the middle of a casino. We're just up on a stage and kind of a big glass aquarium, if you will. But man, we got down below. There's 10, 15 tables of people playing and waitresses and the hustlers doing their thing. So it couldn't be a better setup.
Stick around. We'll be right back with more House of Cards.
Attention seniors with Medicare. This is an important announcement. Did you know you may qualify for a monthly Social Security rebate? Did you know you may qualify for a $0 monthly premium? That's right. You may qualify to get $135 added back to your Social Security check each month. Just call the Medicare benefits line to get your options. It's a free call. You may also qualify for $0 premiums, dental coverage, vision coverage, hearing coverage, and prescription drug coverage. With this type of plan, you don't need Medicare supplement insurance. Call now because you deserve to get the most from your Medicare benefits, including a rebate to your Social Security check each month. Agents are standing by with free information regarding Medicare benefits. It's a free call with no obligation, but it could mean big savings for you. Call the Medicare benefits line now to see if you're eligible for a Social Security rebate.
Call 800-574-6770. 800-574-6770.
I wanna hold them like they do in Texas plays. A little gambling is fun when you're with me, I love it. Russian roulette is not the same without a gun. And baby, when it's love, if it's not rough, it isn't fun. But oh, whoa, 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 I'll get him hot, show him what I've got. Oh, whoa, oh, 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 I'll get him hot, show him what I've got. Can't read my, no he can't read my poker face. She's got to love nobody. Can't read my, I really think it's time for us to do something. This is all getting way out of hand. What do you mean? The song is sweet.
You're listening to House of Cards.
Where was the house? Where was the House of Cards?
Welcome back to House of Cards. Dave Weishottle with you. House of Cards is brought to you by PartyPoker.com. Why go to Atlantic City or Pennsylvania? Pay for gas, pay for parking, fight the crowds. You can play the same games online anywhere in the Garden State. Sign up with code EXIT7A and take advantage of Party Poker's new sign-up offer of $25 free, plus a first deposit match up to $600, and start playing poker online today. Start playing and start winning some cash at nj.partypoker.com. For those of you just joining us, I am talking with Nick Vertucci from Hustler Casino Live. How did this evolve? I mean, how did you and Hustler Casino get together on this project?
So how this happened is this. My partner, Ryan Feldman, was part of Live at the Bike, the stream Live at the Bike. He became a partner. I don't remember what year it was, but he single-handedly, and this is no joke, he single-handedly brought that show from the grave to where it was right before he left, with top viewership, one of the top streams out there. And what happened was he had 3 or 4 partners. I'm just going to talk straight. They just weren't on board with investing money into the show. If you look at the show, you could tell, and I'll get to how this happened. I was a player on the show maybe 3 years ago or so. I played every big high-stakes Friday game. I played the Tuesday. I basically, I don't want to say helped build the show, but I was a mainstay there. Ryan and I became friends. And me being a businessman my whole life, I've owned businesses my whole life, I'd look around and I'd be like, as we became closer, and I'm like, hey, Ryan, why don't you guys monetize this? Why don't you do that? Like, why are you allowing this? And like, there's so many things. And as he gained, trust in me, he's like, Nick, I just have partners that won't do it. They won't invest in the show. They won't do this. They won't do that. They won't grow. And so he got more disgruntled, and he came to me and said, what would you do? And I said, Ryan, I don't know, man. I mean, you got to follow what you think's right for you. And I'll tell you, he flat walked away from that partnership without any gig, without anything else. He just knew that's not where he wanted to go. And then after that, shortly when Ryan stepped out of that, I started getting a little bit, I don't want to say hassle, but like I played every show. I was good for the show. And I started, I wouldn't say struggling to get a seat, but there was a few times I couldn't get one. And then they got paranoid and thought I was trying to do something with Ryan, which I wasn't at the time, and benched me and all this. And then I just kind of said, you know what, I'm kind of done with these guys too. Ryan came to me and he's like, let's get a show. And I said, dude, I'm at the stage of my life where I love poker and I've run all these businesses and I could kind of do what I want now. So let's do it. We went around to every single casino. We almost had one at one of the LA casinos. But I will tell you, and this is going to be a shout out to Sean Yapel and the management at Hustler, they didn't get it at the other places. They really didn't understand the power in this for their casino and for their business. Ryan posted something on Twitter, and the GM, Sean Yapel, contacted him. And he's like, hey, why don't you talk to me? Why don't you come talk? We went in there. We had a meeting. Sean, I think, said this in an interview. Within 5 minutes, we both knew we were going to work together. There has never been one hiccup since. We drew up a 2-year agreement. We agreed, and we went to work. And it took us about a year or so to get this thing built, done, production, tested, and the rest is kind of going to be history, man. I mean, that's how it happened.
The production is great, and it's streamed on YouTube, but it's produced like a television show. I want to ask you, you were talking about how you got together with Hustler. Was the concept you pitched eventually what we see on the screen, or did it evolve from when you first pitched it to when it first got filmed?
No, this was, of course, things evolved, but This was our vision. Ryan and I made a decision that we were going to be in the red as long as we needed to be with this. I personally sunk in over $250,000 into this production and all the equipment and everything else that goes with it. We've put together a staff that probably should be put together later as you're really gaining momentum, but we did it now. Our goal was to build a TV-type production stream, the quality of that, with the feel of a stream, and to give it away for free, which we could talk about in a second. So this really was our goal, and we made a commitment to do that because the other option is to put in a minimal amount, grow, make some revenue, and then build it as you go. But we didn't want to do that. We wanted to come out of the gate hot. We wanted to be the best in the business. And quite frankly, even though we're only like 8 or 10 shows in, we are.
A lot of us here over at the radio show watching the show, and we think it's great. I mean, when you say production, I was thinking the camera angles are perfect. There are cameras that cover the entire table and actually what the players are holding. We have a question. Everyone was thinking this. How did you know what the players are holding since there are no cameras in the rim of the table? Is there something in that square piece in front of the players that shows you what they're holding?
Yes. So
okay, good.
In the table,
mystery solved. There we go.
There's sensors in the table,
okay.
RFID sensors that read the cards that probably are like $150 a piece per deck. We have a ton of them. So that's just, again, people don't understand what goes into this. They're very expensive.
Yeah, I know.
To put that inside the cards and still have the cards be as thin as they are. So that is reading the cards. The table is reading the cards, and it's going right to production.
One of the other parts of the YouTube broadcast I noticed was the chat and comments running on the screen during the stream.
Yeah.
Is that one of the great things about being broadcast on YouTube, the instant feedback you're getting from the audience?
Well, here's the thing. Yeah, I mean, and you got to understand this about the chat. There's a term in poker called trolling, right? You control at the table, you control in the chat. These folks that are watching, which, by the way, we hit over 3,000 watching the other day, which is amazing for only a handful of shows in, they love this. Okay, they can't get enough of it. They love trolling positive. You get half the people telling you how great you are, the other half of people telling you what a donkey you are. They talk about literally the sauce you're putting on your food as you're eating it. Like, they love every aspect of this. And yeah, we're getting a ton of feedback too. These guys and gals love it because, you know, we made the font bigger for the cards. People could see it. It's crisp. We got the best players. And again, like you said, we put in so much with our cameras. We have cameras, so many cameras in that room. And
great.
We have a wandering camera too with someone that no one's ever done. Now, it's funny because just recently we've seen the other place starting to do that, which good. They should have done it a long time ago. But we have angles that no one's had before because of what we put into this and what we knew people want to see. I mean, I watch these poker shows myself, and I'm going to be honest with you. There's some of them I can only watch 5 or 10 minutes, and I just can't. And I'm not just saying this. I can't take it because I can't see the font. Maybe I'm old, I don't know, but I can't see it that good. The audio, it's hard to hear what's going on. Everyone's talking over everyone. And then, honestly, at some point, I just turn it off. You know, I come from the days of watching, you know, the first poker shows, High Stakes Poker with Doyle and those guys. It was fun to watch. Mm-hmm. But then, you know, the streaming stuff, it's hard to find good quality and to be able to watch a 6-hour show. It's really hard.
Stick around. We'll be right back with House of Cards.
I owed the IRS $10,000.
The IRS garnished my wages.
They put a lien on my house.
I'm self-employed and didn't report all my income. They claim I owe a lot more than I do.
The IRS is the most powerful collection agency in the world. They do not give up until you pay.
I couldn't sleep. We were being audited. I called Tax Solutions Now, and a great big weight was lifted off my shoulders.
I called Tax Solutions Now, and they got the IRS off my back.
Tax Solutions Now had my wage garnishment lifted in 48 hours.
Tax Solutions Now can get you help. Our agents know the rules, can stop the pain, and get you the best deal.
Tax Solutions Now saved my business.
I qualified for the Fresh Start program. I paid less than I owed.
We connect you with a team of former IRS agents and tax professionals who get the IRS off your back. Time is running out. Call Tax Solutions now.
Call 800-297-9788. 800-297-9788.
Hey, this is Dave Weishuttle from House of Cards with your House of Cards gaming report for the week of August 30th, 2021. New Jersey's iGaming industry reached an all-time high for revenue in the month of July. The state's online casinos reported a revenue of over $118 million for the month, breaking the previous record of $110 million set back in March of this year. Online gaming revenue rose 6.7% from the month of June, breaking a 3-month-long revenue slump for the state. Not to be outdone by its neighbor, Pennsylvania casinos also set a revenue record in July. The Keystone State reported over $423 million in casino revenue, breaking the record set in May of this year of over $413 million. Pennsylvania is one of the biggest gambling markets in the country with 13 casinos, retail and mobile sports betting, online casinos, and video gaming terminals at truck stops. And finally, a big happy birthday to Binion's Casino in Las Vegas. The iconic property is celebrating its 70th anniversary in downtown Las Vegas. Benny Binion bought the property in 1951, and the Binion family ran it until 2004 when it sold to TLC Casino Enterprises. The property is celebrating the anniversary with a bunch of contests and deals for its visitors. Go and check out a little bit of Vegas history. Have any news or tips regarding casinos, gaming, or legislation? Send us an email at newsroom@houseofcardsradio.com and follow us on Twitter at HOC Radio.
You're listening to House of Cards. Check out our website at houseofcardsradio.com.
Welcome back to House of Cards. Dave Weishottle with you. House of Cards is brought to you by the Life Hack Pack from More Labs. Unlock your best self with the Life Hack Pack from More Labs. The Life Hack Pack contains 2 bottles of Morning Recovery, 2 bottles of Dreamwell, and 2 bottles of Liquid Focus. The Life Hack Pack is specially designed to help you live your life not just better, but smarter. Use promo code Radio15 at morelabs.com to get 15% off your first purchase of the Life Hack Pack or any of their other great products. That's promo code Radio15 to take advantage of this great promo of 15% off your first purchase at morelabs.com. You can finally do it all with help from More Labs. For those of you just joining us, I am talking with Nick Vertucci from Hustler Casino Live. Well, let me tell you something. I've seen a bunch of the episodes, and on every show, I really enjoyed how the players interact with one another at the table. I mean, I just love the feeling and the vibe of the table. So you have to explain to me, a guy who's sitting here in New Jersey, is that a snapshot of the L.A. poker scene?
That is the L.A. poker scene.
Wow.
We are L.A. poker. This is what you're going to see in L.A. And, again, when you're building a stream, you have to be, and this is something I'm decent at, I'm good at it, but Ryan Feldman is the best in the business. The guy can put together a show or a poker game like no other because you have to take things into consideration. If you're just a GTO knit with sunglasses and a hoodie, you're not getting on the show because people watch a show for many things. They want to see action, they want to see big pots, big hands, and they want personalities. And so the people that play on our shows, they may not be Phil Hellmuth, Mike Matusow, and Antonio, but these people know the players. We've made personalities out of them. They want to hear, like me and Garrett. Garrett and I, for years, have been playing, and we have a lot of banter and a lot of inside stuff. And so a lot of times the people watching, they want to hear that. And this is what happens. Even if that camera's off, that's what's happening.
Tell us about some of the players that we're going to see on the show.
Sure. So one that I just mentioned, Garrett Adelstein, top player in L.A., brings probably more action than anyone to the game. If you have $100K on the table, he puts $200 on the table. He always wants to be big stack. He's a great personality. He loves to talk and have a good time. He plays poker for a living. He's a professional, but he also plays because he loves it. And he's a fan favorite. We have Andy, the silent assassin, Andy Stacks, who has been playing and has a ton more personality coming out in him. And even when he never said a word, they still loved him because he creates action. He's been involved in the biggest pots on stream in the past. And then it just goes on and on from there. I mean, we have all these other regulars that play, like Chris, they call him Ludacris. Great player. But when the stream camera turns on, he goes mental. And a lot of these guys too. And that's the beauty about the stream. Literally, people are calling, maybe a little over calling because they don't want to be bluffed. They're bluffing because they want to bluff on stream. it creates so much buzz and action, and it's just amazing.
Well, how are the players chosen for each episode? I'm sure you're going to get a lot of requests from a lot of players who want to go onto the show. How do you sift through the players that will be put on each episode?
Personality, action, good for the game, fun player, and someone that you're going to want to tune in for 6 hours and watch play. And so we take that formula. We, like you said, we have long lists of people now that want to play. Ryan and I have been contacted by more people in the poker industry than ever since this thing started, congratulating us, telling us how amazing it is, and wanting a seat. Literally just an inside look at Ryan and I. So I play probably 2, 3, 4 times a week. I call me semi-retired. I've owned and run businesses for years, always been an entrepreneur, and so I built this business because I love poker. And I'm finally at the stage in my life where I just want to do exactly what I love. And Ryan, he's like, hey, man, I got 6 other people that want to play Tuesday, and they're so amazing for the game. Like, do you really want to play? And I'm like, hey, I'm playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I built this thing to play. And so, like, on Friday this week, it's going to be one of the most amazing games, and I'm probably going to sit out. But I'm going to go sit in the commentator's booth with, Norman Chad from the World Series of Poker.
Sure.
He will be commentating Friday. I'm going to sit in with him and let him do his thing and maybe just say a couple words here and there and just watch the game. And if the seat opens, I'll get in. But, I'm having a tough time getting in the game too. And we pick players that just are going to be good to watch on a stream. They create action, they build big pots, and they go crazy. And they're fun to listen to. That's how we pick.
One of the great things about the show, though, is also it's not just Texas Hold'em. One of the episodes I watched was Pot Limit Omaha. That was being played, and I never see that being streamed or being played on TV at all. Tell us about the variety of games that you're going to show people on the show.
Well, you're going to see No Limit Hold'em as the main staple, and you're going to see some PLO, like you mentioned. The thing about PLO is this, man. It's a little harder to track on stream, but the fans love it. And if you're a No Limit Hold'em player, you kind of know that PLO is coming down like a freight train, meaning a lot of players are evolving to PLO. Yeah. And the reason is because there's just so much more action, so much more variance, and the swings are really big. It's a whole different game, and a lot of the players are going to that. I mean, you might even see some games where we drop half and half, where half Hold'em for one round and half PLO. And so a guy like me who's a Hold'em player and not a PLO player, it's good for my business, but, it's starting to creep up on what I do, which is play, No Limit Hold'em, because the whole adage is this: if you go PLO, it's like you don't go back because it's too much action,
It was great to see. I rarely see that streamed or on TV, and it was very interesting. I was like transfixed on how they're doing it. If I was trying to play along with them and learn the game better through watching your stream. But let me ask you: you mentioned Norman Chad and people like that. Tell me a little bit about the different commentators we're going to hear over the course of the show.
So there's a gentleman named DGAF. That's his moniker he uses. He's very well known in the industry. He has a podcast. We have Tuckman, who is really popular. He's been commentating. We have Bart Hansen, who's one of the best in the business. He runs his own Crush Live Poker, which he teaches and does classes, and so he's a very good commentator. And, we either have one commentator or two, and if we run two, we usually have someone like, Bart, who's very analytical and will give you the breakdown, and, Tuck, who will bring some fun to the game too. So, but it's and then again, of course, Norman Chad's a legend, and he will be there Friday. And Lon McCarran, his partner, is interested in coming down. We just, like I said, even with our commentators, everyone wants to be part of it because they see the quality and they understand the momentum of this. But the commentators are very important because they have to understand the stream. Like even myself, when I go in that booth Friday, they want to hear the players. They want to hear Garrett and somebody interact in a hand. They want to hear somebody tilting and steaming. So the commentators have to be aware that they need to give information and be informational, but sometimes they need to shut up. And every one of them we work with are pros, and they know it.
I have to tell you, from a guy in New Jersey who has predominantly played online for the last year, watching the show was strangely comforting. I mean, I saw a crowded poker room, players talking at the tables, playing, ordering beers, and buying shots. It was really great to see. What has been the reaction from the viewers about the show?
I would say what I've seen, 90% plus positive. Everyone cannot believe the production quality and the players they're seeing. And again, you have to be very careful. If you ever say anything negative about someone else, you run the risk of looking bad yourself. So let me figure out how to tiptoe around this. There hasn't been much to see lately. How about that? And not much to watch, and nothing exciting. And so you can read between the lines on that. And now the poker fans that watch these shows are tickled pink because they're seeing what they saw in the past when Ryan built the other place and when I was playing there, and and since he left and I left, respectfully, I think it's just a horse of a different color at these other places, and they're pumped. We're getting all positive feedback. I mean, sometimes we get a couple of suggestions here and there, but nothing I can think of negative. They love it.
So how can people watch Hustler Casino Live?
Well, you go to YouTube to Hustler Casino Live and you hit subscribe. And anytime there's a game, it will pop up. It'll be in your favorites. Any Monday through Friday, launch time is usually around 5 p.m. Pacific, generally speaking. And here's the beauty. This is the key that I think everyone needs to understand. The other place or other places, you have to pay to watch after the live stream. You have to go to an antiquated paywall and pay a monthly or yearly subscription. With Hustler Casino Live, as soon as the show's over, it's posted on YouTube in perpetuity. You're going to be able to watch every single show that we ever put on. We're not going to charge a dime for people to watch this poker. So what we believe is we're not only have the best production, the best players, the best action, but you're going to be able to watch it anytime you want. So we have no doubt that we are going to take over the streaming poker really industry. And not to mention, someday we're going to package these shows together for TV production for TV show.
I was going to ask you about the archive shows. I think that's such a great thing that you and Hustler Casino are doing. It's such a great thing for poker fans who want to catch this great show. How about you, Nick? Do you have any website or social media address you want to give out so people can follow you and what you're up to?
No, I mean, you can go to Instagram and Google, or not Google, you can punch in my name. I don't know, Nick Vertucci. I don't even know what's under. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I think that would be great. Because on Instagram, let me look and see. I'm not real good at that stuff because I'm old, buddy, but let me see what my name is, okay? It's Nick_Vertucci. And if you follow me on Instagram, you will be updated on everything I'm doing as far as poker and anything else. Then if you go to Hustler Casino Live on Instagram, you're going to be able to follow all of our goings on there too. So I would suggest follow both. And other than that, on YouTube, Hustler Casino Live, hit the subscribe button. And then if you're watching the show, just keep smashing that like button. It gives us, it helps us a lot.
Nick Vertucci from Hustler Casino Live, thanks so much for coming on and telling us about it. You can check out Hustler Casino Live on YouTube Monday through Fridays, 5 p.m. Pacific. And to all my friends in Jersey, New York, that's 8 p.m. in prime time. Nick, it's a great show, and I really enjoy watching it. Please don't be a stranger. Come back on and keep us updated with what's going on with Hustler Casino Live. Thanks again for coming on.
I appreciate it. I appreciate you having me on. And anytime you want me on, just give me a shout, and I'll be happy to come on and chat with you.
Sounds great. Stick around. We'll be right back with more House of Cards.
heard? We don't need to hide anymore. Now, we can shop privately for adult products at adamandeve.com. They've got massage oils, lingerie, and lots more we can't mention here. Use offer code SPICE404. They'll give you 50% off almost any one item, 3 free DVDs, free mystery gift, and free shipping. That's 50% off, free shipping, and more. Private shopping starts at adamandeve.com.
You're listening to House of Cards.
It's a casino. People gotta win sometime.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a giant, colorful check to deposit.
Beating the House is brought to you by BetMGM Casino. Play your favorite casino games at BetMGM Online Casino. Slots, table games, live dealer games, everything you love about Atlantic City and Vegas, all online at BetMGM. Don't wait. Join in the fun now. Go to BetMGM Casino, create an account using our promo code Turnpike, and become a verified player. New players get $25 free when signing up, plus a first deposit bonus up to $1,000. That's promo code Turnpike at BetMGM.com for a 100% deposit match up to $1,000 plus $25 free. Grab a lion's share of the fun at BetMGM.com. Must be 21 years or older to place a bet. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
And welcome to another edition of Beating the House, where we celebrate the casino patrons' wins, the online lottery wins, the brick-and-mortar lottery, the retail casinos, the online casinos, the sportsbook wins, the Keno winners. Everything and anything where somebody wins in terms of a casino gaming type game, we're going to talk about.
Absolutely. You know, the casino has the odds stacked against you. So the house always wins eventually, but sometimes the patrons get to take some money back home. So,
with a big check.
With a big check. So it's always a great thing, and we're celebrating that.
And we're not just talking the amount of the check, we're talking about the size
Actual
of the
big check.
too.
Yeah, no. You know, I'm seeing a lot of casinos doing the pictures of the big checks.
Social media was such a boon for doing this kind of promotion.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as somebody wins, you see them running over to the slot machine, taking a picture, and putting it up onto social media right away so people know, hey, this guy won here, this woman won here. Come and you get your chance at winning some stuff.
No, Facebook is full of those pictures.
Yeah, Twitter is too.
People standing in front of the slot machines or the table with their big check. So it's a lot of fun to see.
Well, we're going to start off with a little bit of Friday the 13th luck.
More Friday the 13th. Didn't we do that last week? There's
more
Friday the 13th winners. I guess that's a pretty lucky day, I guess.
This one is not a slot win, though.
It's not a slot win, okay.
This is a royal flush on 3-card poker.
Okay.
Birthday celebration at the Paris Las Vegas Casino on the Strip. A 3-card poker royal flush won $109,603. So happy birthday.
Yeah, wow, what a birthday present.
Alex Martinez actually put his name out there.
Good for him.
Hit a royal flush, and they were in town on vacation to celebrate her birthday. So what a great present she got.
Okay, so he won it. It was his wife's birthday, and he won the
jackpot playing 3-card poker.
All
That's
right.
a table game, not the actual poker game.
Okay.
We're going to move over to now the Circa Las Vegas. I think this is the first one we're talking about from Circa.
Okay.
That's the brand new resort opened by Derek Stevens. It's an amazing property.
Sure.
Lucky guest by the name of Renee was playing the Lock-It Link slot machine. There's another one.
I've never heard of that. Lock-It Link?
Lock-It Link.
All right.
Progressive. $129,000, $931.13.
Wow.
And when she won it, Derek Stevens happened to be on the property in the area, so he ran over and took a picture with her.
Wow, good for him.
Gave her the check.
Wow, that's great.
So, again, Twitter account, social media promotion right there.
Absolutely, yeah.
Derek Stevens does not miss a beat in terms of social media promotion for any of his properties, but especially Circa. That sports book that he has, and also that pool.
Yeah,
are constantly doing.
What's it called? Swim something swim. Circus swim.
Circus swim, I think.
Circus
it is.
swim. Yeah.
But it's always.
But I gotta remember that Lock It Link jackpot machine, right?
Yeah, Lock It Link slots.
Lock It Link slots. Okay.
So again, congratulations. Those are our 2 slot wins for the week. We've got an 8-spot hit on a video poker machine. They were actually playing like a Keno type game on the video poker machine.
All right.
$16 bet won $40,000.
Whoa. Okay, good.
That was at Sunset Station. By the way, every week we've had a Sunset Station or one of the station's casinos paying out some major money to people.
Good for them. Oh yeah, no, they had some pretty good bad beat jackpots too in the poker rooms.
Jackpot is amazing.
Yeah,
where everybody in the poker room, every poker room that one of the stations owns, they win.
Okay,
not just the people at the table, but every poker player in the station casino brand gets a chunk of change there.
That's a great bad beat jackpot.
We're going to move over to some online lottery wins.
All right, online lottery, huh?
We're going to start off at the Virginia Online Lottery. We had another Virginia Online Lottery last week.
Yeah,
too.
last week or the week before.
Well, Edward H. of Ridgeway, Virginia, won $156,000 playing Jackpot Payout on the online site. Jackpot Payout's another progressive slot machine, and every time somebody wins, they knock it back down to $10,000, and it grows from there.
Okay, I see how they do it.
So this one was $156,130. It's actually kind of an interesting game. If you take a look at it, it's one of those match the symbols type game.
Okay,
just like a slot machine.
Yeah.
But it's actually kind of a fast moving game too as well.
Okay.
Going over to the Pennsylvania Online Lottery now. First one from Pennsylvania we're going to talk about. We have an online prize of about $207,000 from Jungle Tumble Jackpots.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not an easy name of a game to say. Jungle Tumble Jackpots.
All right.
And actually, a lot of the online lotteries have this game. It's actually kind of a fun game. It's a jungle-themed game, obviously.
Well, obviously. I got that from the name.
To an anonymous player from Erie County. So, Western PA.
So how much they win?
$207,323.34. Jungle Tumble Jackpots is the Pennsylvania Lottery's first progressive jackpot online game, as a matter of fact. Just launched in February. Jackpots increase, just like every other progressive. Players win prizes when you get 3 or more symbols are connected throughout through the game.
Yeah.
Another slot-type game.
I have yet to play an online lottery game. So
I have yet to join an online lottery.
I haven't done it yet. So
I'm thinking maybe I should.
Like you hear these numbers. Yeah, I'm going to try it.
Well, not only these numbers, but now with what is that? Powerball going 3 days a week.
Yeah, I think they started Monday drawings.
Yeah,
now.
So it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday for them.
I still do my lottery old school. I still walk to the convenience store and pick up some tickets.
Well, funny you should mention old school lottery.
Oh, okay.
We're going over to Spokane, Washington.
Oh, okay.
To talk about the Washington Lottery. Not the online lottery, but the brick and mortar lottery, if you want to differentiate.
Okay,
between
good. Good for them. All right.
We have a winner of a $5.9 million jackpot. 59-year-old retired Army veteran from Spokane.
Great.
He has been playing the lottery for years. He actually does what you just said. He goes to the lottery store and gets an actual ticket. He goes to the supermarket, he goes to the city food
That's how you
mart.
grew up. That's how you grew up. You walked to your to the store and picked up something.
He does his routine lottery run to the city food mart.
Yep.
The one thing he does that we don't do, he has a pre-filled out lottery card. He plays the same numbers.
Oh, okay.
So he goes with his pre-filled lottery card.
Yeah, a lot of people do that.
So he went to buy his ticket. He forgot his pre-filled lottery card.
Oh, okay.
So he told the cashier, let me do a quick pick.
Wow.
He let the machine pick it this time.
Whoa, okay.
And what happened was he won.
Huh.
Yep. He was...
I'm curious to see if he's going to use his pre-selected ticket again. The thing he has all the time. Is he going to keep bringing it to the store?
Well, he did not believe it the first time he heard he got the matching numbers.
All right.
He actually went and looked at the numbers, and then he took a look at it on TV, matched it up. Then he went to the computer and looked it up. Didn't believe it then either.
Wow.
He had someone else check the ticket. Didn't believe it then.
Wow.
He went back to the store and had it scanned.
Okay.
That's when he believed it.
Wow.
So he was doubting it all the way through. And you're right. I don't know if he's going to go back to having the pre-filled ticket. Maybe,
why?
Maybe he's going to go, why not just
let
keep
the machine
with the
do
quick
it.
pick?
Let the machine do all the work.
I actually kind of like the quick picks But there are some people that don't believe in him.
I like it even more now. My God, a guy won $5.9 million from a quick pick.
Well, he's $5.9 million. Good to see a retired veteran.
Good.
Get the money, and I hope he does it well. And congratulations to all our winners this week. If a casino, lottery department, lottery division, or sportsbook has a jackpot they want discussed on the show, info@turnpikesportsradio.com is the email address to reach us at. And good luck to everybody in the future. Moving on.
Well, that'll do it for us this week on House of Cards. If you're going to one of the newly reopened casinos, poker rooms, or sports books, please be safe. We'll see you next time on House of Cards.
Drag a spotted chain across the desert plain. You build a house of cards.